Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and today we're going to talk about a bloke who's in 49% of sides in our forward line, and I think he's an absolute burn man. Not too many Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and today we're going to talk about a bloke who's in 49% of sides. He's in forward lines all over the joint, but I think he's an absolute burn man. I think he's going to hurt you. His man's. Nice. Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, and today we're going to talk about a bloke who's in 49% of sides. He's in forward lines all over the joint, but I reckon he's an absolute burn man. His name is Devon Smith, and he served me very well a couple of years ago when he crossed over, tackled like a machine, averaged about 98, I think. I was pumping him up then, but not on this occasion. And let me tell you why. Let's run through a couple of numbers first. I'll just divert to the laptop for a little bit. 335k, and we know what he can do. 2018 he averaged 97.9, but last year wasn't his year. Injury also affected his performance. 7 games, 68.7. Now I haven't had him in my side at all, and I'm just swearing right off him on a couple of fronts. The obvious, the body. I mean, it's easy to say he could get injured, but it's a genuine concern all the time. Look at some of these numbers. You know, he debuted with 20 games, but then he played 18, 21 and 20. So his first 4 years are pretty good. Then injuries started to kick in. 2016, just the 12 games. 16 after that. And 22 in 2018. No coincidence. Good preseason. Full season. Fantastic year. But just the 7 last year. And I know we're hearing he's training well, but it's a major risk, particularly when you have a mid-price option like that. He is fairly cheap. I mean, we sometimes talk about mid-prices that push more around the 400k mark. 335, yeah, tempting. But it's also the coupled fact that I'm not sold on his scoring. I'm not sold exactly his role. Is he a bit more forward now? Will he be back sort of playing that midfield type of role? 2018 was career best stuff. He'll retire, and we'll talk about, and he'll look back and say, that was my best season of my career. He couldn't have tackled any better. Numbers were through the roof. He found plenty of the ball. He was rejuvenated. Really found a great space in his career. He has averaged in the early 90s once before, but other than that, we've got nothing else. What's my prediction? If he does play enough in the first half of the season to earn you some coin, great. But even then, I see him averaging somewhere in the mid-80s. Now, is that going to be enough for you? You know, we're probably clutching at straws where, yeah, 87 maybe, 83 no. Like, you know, they're fine margins. But for me, it's just not doing enough for me, this selection. And I know I've talked about the forward line being a place where you can take the risk. I still agree with that, but I'm more interested in, say, a Jack Stephen type or a Hugh Greenwood, who, yeah, is a fair bit more expensive. And a few of you guys out there might have 3 of those, or at least a couple of them. Jack Stephen has copped a little injury as well, but in comparison, Stephen, yeah, his body's probably just as concerning and other issues going on, but if he plays, he's averaging 90 plus. I mean, there's a midfield spot waiting for him. He's a ball magnet. He's done it many, many years before. Where Devon Smith, I'm just not so sure. I think Smith's body is a real struggle, really concerning. And if we're not sold on his scoring capability, then that's even more doubtful. So let me know what you think. I anticipate a fair bit of pushback on this one because, well, he's in about 1 in 2 sides. So I reckon a lot of you out there are going, well, he's in my side, Shorty, so go get stuffed. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on why you think he's a good selection and what gives you that confidence. But at the minute, he's nowhere near Shorty Superstars. Cheers.